would have been disgusted by this.
We are in battle, we are in a war, and we have to keep going. We have to be uncomfortable, and we're comfortable being uncomfortable. We have to stand, and we are given a charge to fight for your families.
The FBI is lost. It's broken, irredeemably corrupt at this point. The inexcusable raid on President Trump's home was the straw that broke the camel's back. I mean it when I say it. It's way past time to clean this FBI house up. I was the one defending them all the time. I've actually been a federal agent, a cop who actually put my butt on the line. But what the FBI did to Donald Trump, that wasn't law enforcement. It was tyranny. Tyranny, I use the word very specifically. I use my words deliberately on this show.
Following the FBI search of Mar-A-Lago, the Bureau is monitoring an unprecedented number of threats fueled by dangerous statements like these.
This is Gestapo crap, and it will not stand. The Department of Injustice needs to be cleaned out if they're going to start pretending we're some sort of banana republic.
This should scare the living daylights out of American citizens and say, we have got to change our federal government. The way our federal government has gone, it's like what we thought about the Gestapo and people like that they just go after people. What we thought about Soviet Union, what we look at Latin America. We have got to say to ourselves, this cannot be our country.
Third, let me address recent unfounded attacks on the professionalism of the FBI and Justice Department agents and prosecutors. I will not stand by silently when their integrity is unfairly attacked. The men and women of the FBI and the Justice Department are dedicated, patriotic public servants.
I will say, as a former prosecutor, but as a citizen of our nation, any attacks on law enforcement are completely unacceptable, and any so-called leader who engages in rhetoric that in any way suggests that law enforcement should be exposed to that kind of danger is irresponsible and can result in dangerous activities.
Just yesterday, the names of the two agents who signed the search warrant paperwork were circulating online after the unredacted warrant was leaked. Joining me now is Peter Strzok. He is a former FBI counterintelligence official who played a central role in both the Hillary Clinton email and Trump-Russia investigations. He's also the author of Compromised, Counterintelligence and the Threat of Donald J. Trump. Peter, one of the most amusing things that I saw in the past week, I think I saw one Republican lawmaker saying, well, where was all of the attention to Hillary Clinton's emails? Of course, I remember when James Comey came out with that 11 days before the 2016 election, had a very big impact on that election. But what do you say to those voices on the far right who spent all week slamming the Bureau's integrity and I mean, really using the kind of language that could lead to violence, could animate some extremists out there who might be thinking about doing something violent?
Yeah, grow up. This is wildly irresponsible. This is directly leading to violence. It is inflaming people. It is causing things like a gunman approaching the Cincinnati field office of the FBI, brandishing a weapon, leading people on a car chase and, ending in his death. This is something we know from decades of the global war on terror, the things that you try and do to de-radicalize people. You approach political leaders, community leaders, faith leaders, and you tell them to dial back the rhetoric. What we're seeing in America today is the opposite. And from the Democrats, behaving like responsible American citizens, letting the FBI do its job, and that's what the Republicans need to do here. The FBI has a job to do to enforce the laws of the United States, and it's beyond the pale that there are senators, United States senators, who are going along and nodding their head up and down with suggestions that the FBI plants evidence are things which are extraordinarily wrong. And these people know better. And for them to be continuing to say that, in light of everything we're now seeing, the constant flow of classified material that's being recovered out of Mar-A-Lago, false statements apparently by attorneys to President Trump saying that nothing remained, There isn't any basis to be making these claims. It is leading to violence and it needs to stop.
Yeah, it almost reminds me, Peter, of some of the incendiary rhetoric that we heard leading up to January 6th. And we saw, of course, that spasm of violence on that day, which obviously is the subject of the January 6th investigation. And all of that is sort of not really on the front page right now because we're focusing so much on what occurred at Mar-A-Lago a few days ago. But let's just clear something up. If it were any other person not named Trump, how would you be treated by the FBI? I mean, it's almost because Trump goes after people, he engages in character assassination, he's gone after you, for example, and so on, that the Justice Department, the FBI, correct me if I'm wrong here, they do, I guess, treat the former president somewhat carefully because of what he can unleash.
So you mean to tell me that the God-hating, baby-killing left wants to let people out of jail, let people loot, let people riot, let people burn down buildings, and they want to take my gun? What the? My mood say keep the two-way, don't snooze. This could go two ways, what to do. You say it's about race, boo-hoo, high-speed chase, now you catch a case like a fool, huh? Now you wanna come and take my rights? You gotta be dumb, can't take my light. I'ma set it right, can't take my fight. And I'ma be with Christ if you take my life, boom, boom. With the truth I'm coming with, we living in the last days, I'm loving it. I'ma be the one I'm 100 for the fun of it. Waiting for us coming till then, here's another hit. Till then, lay low. I ain't gonna move till God say so. Get the green light, I'm not afraid, bro. Stay strapped and it won't sell it for a peso, man. 2A is a blessing. Don't test cause I do spray when it's threatened. Come take my possession. You don't want to play bang bang.
And a group of armed Trump supporters gathered outside the FBI office in Phoenix, Arizona. Photographs taken this morning showed Trump supporters carrying handguns and assault-style weapons on the street. That is allowed under Arizona's open carry law. One of the demonstrators said they're at that location to support Trump and protest what they call the unlawful search at Mar-A-Lago. This week, the FBI, along with the Department of Homeland Security, issued a joint intelligence bulletin warning of violent threats against federal law enforcement, courts, and government personnel, as well as facilities.
And we have to keep going. We have to be uncomfortable and be comfortable being uncomfortable. We have to stand and we are given a charge to fight for your families, fight for your homes, fight for your brothers, fight for your sisters.
Second Amendment, baby. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Yeah, say your cloak, buy a little strap. Cause sometimes evil gotta take a little nap. This my Glock, he Gucci, I'ma put him on the map. This my Call of Duty, and he moody when he clap. Look, he protect me when the sun down. When I pull him out, criminals get the run now. Touchdown, come into my house, you getting gunned down. Grade A, get the fade, come and get that uptown. But Tyson, I thought you were Christian. Listen, I'm a man of God, I'm on a mission. But don't cross me, plus I got a new addition. And he the one I'm running to when someone's in my kitchen. He the cream of the crop, got the beam on the Glock.